This is Gigi Berardi with some food-wise gardening advice. It is March 14th when I'm recording this, and it is wet outside in the Pacific Northwest. And there are plenty of people who want to get into their gardens as soon as there's some sunny days, but the soil is still wet and cool and not really good for seed germination. Um, this is especially true if, as in the Pacific Northwest and elsewhere, you have a lot of clay in your soil, clay with not much organic matter. And certainly at this time of year, we don't see, in terms of a large sense at least, a lot of organic matter breakdown. On a more philosophical, biodynamic, uh, with a more biodynamic view, there's a lot going on in the soil right now, but nothing that would want to get a tractor into on March 14th. That's true for our home gardens too. So what are we going to do? Well, I have a little planter. It's nothing serious, just a little plastic container, and you can use that too. And this I've used before, and it does have holes so it can drain. And I've added potting soil to it. Not really potting soil. I've added more of the just loose soil, um, topsoil from my garden. And what you can do is you can take a package of sunflower seeds. I actually saved my seeds from year to year, the sunflowers at least. But you take a package of seeds, and these are actually very small sunflower seeds, if you can see them. Yeah. And I then plant them. I put them on the surface about 4, and then take my finger and just press those seeds into the soil, press them into the soil about 2 times the diameter of the seed. So anyway, just a little bit of my thumb of my index finger's worth into the soil. Cover it up, cover it up. What I just pressed into the soil, just a little bit, and water. And the water, I give a good watering so it'll drain through, and then I don't water for a few days at least. You can actually do this for your house plants, the house plants that are not poisonous, at least, that you have, house plants that are edible, say, and you just take a seed and put it into the house plant soil. And again, assuming that the plant itself is not toxic, you'll have sunflower sprouts before you know it, microgreens. So, what I'm suggesting is that we are growing microgreens in our living room and our kitchen and maybe even the bathroom and our bedroom, and we can eat those sprouts, and they're highly nutritious and delicious. So that's how we can start our gardens in the spring when it just seems too wet outside to do anything else. I mean, I will say that in many calendars, February 1st is the beginning of spring. Um, it's not in a week from now. It's already happened 6 weeks ago. And it actually feels like spring. It's true. And May 1st, the beginning of summer. August 1st, the beginning of fall. November 1st, the beginning of winter. And that seems more right to me. But we still can't get out on the garden before the soil has dried out some. And those biological processes are at work in terms of breaking down um, organic matter, something I talk about in Food Wise. So I hope you can plant a few sunflower seeds and you'll have sprouts before you know it and eat them. They are delicious.